Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here. Alright, so I'm sure all of you guys probably have heard of this by now, but if you guys haven't heard of it, because I've been getting messages from a lot of you guys trying to join my Discord, and you guys are wondering how come you cannot join the Discord, did the Discord get banned and stuff like that. So let's talk a little bit more about this. Now, for the last couple of days, there's the internet censorship rule that's going on in the UK and Australia, and like here and there, there's like almost everywhere. So I have no idea if this is in line with that, but my Discord literally got restricted, as you can see right here. So this is not violation in my account, right? So my account is all good right here, as you can see. Your account is all good, but it's just the server. My particular server, GuitarRock, broke Discord's rules for child safety. Now, of course, this is going to be a very controversial topic that's currently happening in all over the world. Now, if you guys are not aware, as you can see right here, when I try to bring up the Discord's policies, you cannot post about sexualizing, grooming, abusing children, even as a joke. Alright, so obviously that's going to be how it is. Now, maybe somebody in my Discord did that. I'm not aware of that, right? But it's kind of hard because the Discord has like over 5,000 members in it, right? So that's just going to be how it is. But if I were to bring up that particular violation, the thing is, I wish Discord would just tell you, all right, who is doing this, like how else am I, what am I supposed to look for? Because like there's no way for you to know what actually happened that led to this, right? Because right now you can see this is the expired violation. If I were to click on any of these, it says that your server has limited access until August 17 to invites. So you guys are not going to be able to join for like 2 weeks, right? It's like lockdown for now, and that's going to be how it is, right? I have no idea how this works, but again, this is going to be how it is. Internet are being censored throughout. It doesn't matter if it's Discord, it doesn't matter if it's YouTube, right? So just gotta brace for the impact for the time being. Now, yesterday we talked about this, all right? In the UK specifically, they are trying to make sure that you are in certain age before you can access full social features, right? So Xbox and Microsoft will start implementing this feature very, very soon, right? Now, did it stop right there? Of course not. Like, who thinks it will stop right there? So today, there's more and more things that have came out, right? So Australia plans to ban YouTube users under 16 years old, all right? So Australia is a different country, different than United Kingdom. So more countries are seeing censorship is working. Let's do it. Let's go. More countries will become like China. Now, before you guys start laughing at other countries, before you guys start saying, yo, good for UK, right? I don't like them or whatever, right? You can say that, but just wait for before it comes to you. Because at the end of the day, if it can happen to the other country, what's going to stop your country or your government from implementing something similar, right? It's bad. Censorship is bad. It doesn't matter where it happens. It's always going to be a very bad form of, you know, control over the citizens, right? Not a big fan of it, right? Now, I'm not sure what does it mean, all right? It ban users under 16. Now, again, YouTube has YouTube Kids, so I'm not sure why they need to do this specifically. As you can see, YouTube to be included in Australia's teen social media ban. So, is YouTube a social media? It is going to be quite complicated. It's quite complex, right? Because at the end of the day, I think social media is more like Instagram, more like Twitter, but YouTube I think is a bit, it can be educational, right? You can learn stuff on YouTube. But anyways, this is like one thing that's pretty bad in my opinion that's happening today, right? And alongside with that, you can see right here, EU age verification app to ban Android apps not licensed by Google. So if you are using a Google phone, alright, if you are using an Android phone, so now you can see the age verification app to ban Android apps not licensed by Google specifically. Maybe Apple is going to be the play. Alright, maybe Apple is going to be the only way to get around this. So they are planning to add an Android app integrity check into its age verification app, and this would mandate the user to only use the app's license and installed from Google Play. So even more restriction, specifically just for this particular one, to basically check your face, so that they can see who is posting stuff online, alright? They want to be able to tell. It uses Google Play's integrity service to identify and verify the app's authenticity. Again, you cannot just use any app, you have to use specifically something that's verified by Google, and I do think that there's probably going to be some sort of like, you know, like maybe there's the government and Google are going to work very closely together. APKs getting EOS is scary, it is scary, right? And you can see right here, if I understood this right, it means that if it becomes a mandate, you have to use this app in the EU to visit sites, stores or other apps to see a lot of the content and purchase products. You're only tied to Google's Android and their Play Store. So you cannot install this in a different operating system that's not from Google, and you cannot install this from a different app store. And this would be a mandate that if you don't want a Google only phone and Play Store only app store, you have to buy another mobile device to do so. So your only other option is to buy, I guess, Apple phones. This is where iPhone might be winning. One Store and Cool app will go bye-bye. It will go bye-bye, right? But it doesn't just stop there, right? There's even more stuff right here. You can see right here. Apparently, if you are from some of these countries, the ISP can now block VPN websites. A lot of people thinking, okay, why not just use VPN? So you can see right here, they are going to be, this is going to be something that's very, very possible. Your internet service provider can actually block you from accessing or from using VPN. So you can see right here, this is one of the more famous VPN right here, protonvpns.com server IP address could not be found. So this is happening right now. Alright, if you think you can go VPN and try to circumvent not scanning your face and give government your info, think again. Think again, buddy. They are not messing around. The government, they don't be messing around. And you think the government is going to stop right there? It gets worse. Look at this. There's a new car. UK cars will now have breathalyzers and black box style recorders under Labour's plans to align with the EU. So all new UK cars will now have breathalyzers and black box style recorders to record you, I guess, or whatever, under Labour plans to align with the EU. So if you are buying a car in EU, time to get spied on while you're driving, or even you're driving, it's not, people are gonna spy on you, alright? You need to be spied on 24/7. They're starting to show their true self. No more driving drunk, and you're gonna constantly get monitored 24/7. This is worse than China, it's like North Korea at this point, right? I have no idea what is happening right here. It sounds insane, right? It sounds really, really insane. A recent report confirms that Labour plans to align UK vehicle rules. Alright, the car needs to have some of this stuff. Again, this is not being implemented yet, but this is kind of crazy actually. Like, I look at all of this news and it's kind of scary for anyone that lives there, man. There's also one thing here, alright? They are not messing around. You think they are stopping right there? Oh my god, they are going to... Of course they are not going to stop right there, guys. Guys, UK restricts some music behind facial verification and ID in Spotify. If you use Spotify in UK, you want to listen to some songs? Guess what? Age restricted music, sucker. Sucker, you're a kid, you want to listen to some song? Age restricted. So how do you do this? You have to scan your face ID to listen to some songs on Spotify. Alright, so that's going to be how it is, right? Spotify suck anyway. I have no idea, right? I don't really use Spotify myself. But again, listening to songs is going to require facial age check. If inaccurate, you need to verify with your ID. Alright, so that's going to be how it is. Now, you might think that what if you don't care about this? Your Spotify account will actually be deleted unless you complete age verification. So this is going to be something that's very, very serious. So you can see right here, my age check shows I'm not old enough to use Spotify. You cannot use Spotify if you don't meet the minimum age requirements for the market you are in. My account was deactivated. What should I do? If your account was deactivated due to inaccurate age estimation, you can look for the email in your inbox. Allows you to reactivate your account within 90 days. And then go through the ID verification. If you still can't confirm you're old enough to use Spotify, or if no action is taken within 7 days of reactivation, your account will be permanently deleted. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is, right? So Spotify, Xbox, maybe YouTube is next, I don't know, right? Like probably at this point, YouTube, your phone, everything will be locked, and you need to scan your face. You need to scan your ID. So far, we are ending up having worse censorship than 30 years ago. Like, I don't know what's happening there, but this is really scary, man. Back to the time where people download their MP3. The thing is, every website is being monitored by the government, and you need to scan. Like, I don't know how you can download MP3 anymore, right? At this time, it's all for control, man. It's all for control. UK users logging into the internet today. Yep, this is going to be what it is, right? Need to embrace being unplugged. This is crazy. Time for Stone Age now. Maybe it's time for Stone Age, right? Time to go back to burning CDs. The thing is, you can't go to certain websites, right? And I do think that certain websites are being blocked. Maybe I'm a bit over the top in my thinking here, but am I the only one that imagines it starts with age verification and pathway ends with checking your social credit score? Just like in China? So China has the best system. Social credit score. This is why they need to start implementing this system, right? Everybody is going to need the credit score, alright? So you gotta say China number one, and then your social credit score goes up. Alright, you start criticizing the government, social credit score goes down. And once your social credit score reaches 0, they'll put you in the prison. I like this system. This is the best system ever, right? So never criticize the government. The facial recognition is scary. It is scary. And that's the whole point of it, right? That's the whole point of them doing this. It is going to be quite a scary place to live in, right? If you are trying to take control of everything right there. Yeah, it's like China number one. Everyone is copying it. Every single country will have the same system.